Alright, it's the Christopher Fox once again, and this is a request this time from Mr. Curly Man. Thank you so much for that. The name of this is m3gan is mediocre, trash, seen it all before. Alright, let's check it out.
Go-to source for all killer doll media.
I'm not gonna agree with this guy at all because I loved m3gan.
So you won't have to. Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button.
I don't like watching reviews of movies that are negative. Since if I like the movie, they can't tell me my otherwise.
So this is my first official movie review of 2023. And I have to admit, it felt really good to be back in the theater. Unfortunately, m3gan happened to be that first movie.
m3gan's a good movie, man.
Why did these things always happen to me? If you watch the trailers for m3gan, then you pretty much know exactly what it's about. Seriously, not one single thing in this movie was a surprise to me. You know, I just wrapped up
Different folks, man. I loved it.
And I came to the realization that all the movies on that list had one thing in common. That being they all showed me something on screen that I've never seen before. It's literally that simple sometimes. Yet for some reason, we consistently still get movies like m3gan that feel like the most cliche and predictable things.
I don't agree at all.
The question is, why
don't agree.
Are innovative and fresh movies so few
on this review?
It's Hollywood, baby. Who knows what's gonna happen? This movie is literally the opposite of taking a chance and the opposite of striving to make something memorable. The plot is about as basic as you can possibly get. A young girl experiences a tragedy and she ends up in the custody of her aunt Gemma, who just so happens to work for a toy company where she is developing a lifelike.
I thought it was well done, in my opinion.
Artificial intelligence. She introduces the young grieving girl to the doll, she becomes attached, and the doll takes her companion and protector role to a much more sadistic level. Yes, the fear of artificial intelligence has always been a staple of sci-fi, and yes, even sometimes horror. I actually think the more interesting message of this movie is how society's reliance on technology can be damaging to them emotionally and cause them to have piss-poor social skills. That's your movie right there, and you could have delivered it through this AI character.
They did.
This idea would have been better.
What movie did you go see, my man?
That makes sense. There's one decent, kind of heartfelt moment in the movie where m3gan connects with the girl simply by being that person that she no longer has. By asking her questions, trying to help her cope with this tragedy that she's experienced. Listening to her instead of trying to give her solutions. And that could have been an interesting movie if that's what the prime intention was. But when they try to dip into the horror aspect of this story, to me, that's where the movie falls apart.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
Don't get me wrong, m3gan herself looked fantastic.
Yeah, she
I
does.
thought the character was brought to life.
She is creepy.
And I did find her look and demeanor to be somewhat creepy, but
not
as creepy as I was expecting. Most of the horror in this movie just reverts back again to things that we've seen before. Jump scares, quick movements, and body contortions. There's even an inexplicable dance number that you saw in the trailer and makes even less sense when you see it in the movie.
Yeah, it was weird, but
when does this happen in the movie? Rather than just building m3gan as a true menace, as a force, it just felt like they had her doing random shit that sounded cool on paper, but didn't really translate all that well, in my opinion. None of the kills were even all that memorable. The next
well, it's PG-13, man. Should have known.
Modern horror, and something that I've been noticing a lot, and that's that most of the characters in the movie are either annoying or downright unlikable.
I don't agree with that. I thought the girl, the aunt, were really good.
Gemma's boss is so obnoxious and desperately trying to be the comedy relief in this movie that, surprise, surprise, it comes off very unnatural. Then you have the extra mean bully, the old crotchety neighbor, all the tropes rolled into one.
They're all the ones that get killed off, though.
Behind any of these people, I'm pretty much just hoping for m3gan to kill them all. It feels like they want to make these villains of horror movies into the hero in some weird, twisted way because of how they write their victims. I'm good. Even Gemma, who is kind of a hero and a villain of this story, She's the Dr. Frankenstein. She created this monster and now she
My
has
arms
to
are
deal
getting
with the
tired.
consequences. But there's this one moment in the movie where she's still in corporate gamma mode and she makes her niece be a part of this m3gan demonstration, even though her niece is clearly not well emotional. And I know it was done to give her character flaws and to show how disconnected she is and to set up her very predictable redemption story, but the moment just made me dislike her so much that I really didn't
I
care
liked her.
about her redemption story. I don't give a fuck. And to me,
What
that's
movie is that
put
from?
forth by the people who are writing these characters. Everything about this movie just kind of felt uninspired to me. I suppose it would be fine if you had it on in the background while you're doing something else. But
No, it's a movie I pay attention to and watch, in my opinion. I'm definitely buying it on DVD too,
leading up
by
to
the way.
seeing this, all I heard was praise for this movie. And I heard the word fun being thrown around a lot.
It is fun.
And these are two huge red flags for me. Typically, when a movie is almost universally loved, either on Rotten Tomatoes or on social media, it means that we will be getting something either forgettable or average at best. And I've said this before also, but saying something is fun doesn't mean the same thing it used to mean when talking about movies. Fun doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be having a good time. Now it's more used as a code word, meaning nothing of substance or just flat out unnecessary. It's a cover word used to deflect valid criticism. Because then when people say that they don't like something, then these people have the built-in excuse that you must not know how to have fun. No, I just have standards that m3gan did not meet.
Well, it's your opinion, man. I'm not trying to rag on you, but I loved it.
About all of this is I went into this movie with pretty low expectations, and still I found myself to be mostly bored. With this goofy, generic,
different strokes, man. Different strokes. Different folks.
Truthfully, I felt next to nothing while watching it, and you know that's never a good thing. And that's why I'm going to give m3gan the careless Sam Gerard.
No, it's not. I don't. Yeah, and I loved m3gan. I mean, this guy, The Real Shift, I mean, I don't agree with your opinion, but I respect it. If you don't like m3gan, you don't like m3gan. I can't change your damn mind. But I loved it. m3gan's probably my favorite movie I've seen in a long time since Smile. So, yeah. So, with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Shout out to The Real Shift. If you don't like m3gan, you don't like m3gan. I'm not going to rag on you, man. You like what you like, you hate what you want to hate. But m3gan is my buddy. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So my name is Chris Fawcett, and I approve this message. Whoa, 8 minutes. Shit.